Welcome to my awesome health journey. I am Brett Dupree, and for the most part, this has been a good week. My hamstring feels a lot better. Fun part is that Wednesday at yoga, I discovered a way for my hamstring to hurt. So for the longest time, I've been thinking to myself, my hamstring only really hurts when I walk on the treadmill for 15, 10 minutes, and it's hard to gauge how healthy it is, especially outside, because I'm just not going to walk on the treadmill at home. But at yoga, we did this exercise where we sat on block and we did bridges on one leg and tried to bring the other leg up to the block. I could not do that with my right leg. My hamstring hurt so much. So now I have a gauge, which actually kind of excites me, because now I know I'm not really going to push it too hard until I can lift myself on a bridge and not have my hamstring hurt with one leg. So that was good. But for the most part, my entire week I was able to work out. In fact, on Thursday, I don't think I felt my hamstring for the entire 20 something minutes I was on the tread. So that was a good thing overall. I'm very happy with my healing with that. I think on Monday, yeah. Monday on MLK Day, I jumped 16 times. I was just going to show Josh one jump, but we were doing squat jumps, and I was able to do 8. In fact, I did 2 sets of 8. On the third set, I did just regular because, it hurt. That does hurt my hamstring and also my body overall. But, being able to jump, in my humble opinion, is super cool. It's something I was not able to do a year ago. And that, when I look at my advice to people is to look at yourself 3 months ago, 6 months ago, and a year ago, and use that as motivation for keeping on going and think about how you'll be in 3 months, 6 months, and a year from now. And it's funny. I was talking to the receptionist at there's a new different receptionist at B Yoga, and she asked me how the class was, and I said I hate it. I did not like it. It was awful. And she's like, you love it. And no, I did not like it. I have something, I call it the yoga index. It's the amount of time it takes me in a yoga class to look at my watch. And my brain is pretty much when my brain says, I am done doing this. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go home. Let's go home. Please go home. And then I look at my watch and see how much time it took for my brain to get there. On average is about 23 minutes. I hit 28 once. That was amazing. On Wednesday, it was 18 minutes. I was ready to go very soon. It was just, I don't I'm not joking when I say I don't like yoga. It's hard. I struggle so much at simple things that look simple, which is, going from downward dog down to planking and then going up into cobra pose. That is so freaking hard. Or any transition that takes my leg and moves it forward. Or just being a downward dog and lifting a leg. Or doing that boat pose. I can't do a boat pose. That's frustrating and annoying, and I hate it. I hate not being able to do it. It makes me feel bad about myself. I know it's like, you shouldn't feel bad about myself. Well, there's a lot of things I shouldn't do, and that's just one of the things that I do. It's going to happen. I'm going to feel bad about myself. That happens. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think there's this idea where you want to coddle people's feelings. The girl I went on a couple dates with, and we're still dating, I guess. Yeah, dating. I think that's the terminology we use at this point. And we were having a conversation. I told her I don't like working out. I don't like Orange Theory when it like workouts. I don't like it. I like going to Orange Theory because the people. I like pumping people up. I like how I feel. But like during it, like certain things I like more than others. But like, I would rather do anything else than go to Orange Theory. But I go there because I like what it does for me mostly. And when I think back 6 months and a year ago and 2 years ago, I loved that. And I think to myself, in 6 months, where will I be? In 12 months, where will I be? I love wearing this shirt because this is the first shirt I wore in my first workout. I remember buying this like a week before at DXL because I needed a workout shirt. I wanted something light and could just feel good. And now it's so loose on me. You can really see the side of me. But like I was saying, like I'm not at the point where I like Orange Theory, where I'm like, ooh, a workout. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll get to the point where I like Orange Theory. Maybe I'll get to the point I like yoga, where I actually enjoy going. But I'm not there yet, and I don't want to lie to myself. That's really important to me this time. I don't ever want to lie to myself. I want to recognize where I'm at the time. If I don't like it, I don't like it, and that's fine. I don't have to like it. There's many things I don't enjoy brushing my teeth. I don't even enjoy showering. It's not something that brings me pleasure. I do it because I don't want to be stinky. I brush my teeth because I want my teeth to look nice. I don't enjoy the process of there's a lot of things in life. I don't enjoy paying bills. I hate paying bills, but I do like being in a home. So I pay my rent. I don't like budgeting. I hate budgeting. It took a lot of work to get myself to budget. But I like the fact that I'm not in debt, and I'm much better being on top of my finances, and I'm not shocked when I'm $200 less than I think of because I forgot something I spent money on, and now I thought I had more money than I did, and I go through that feeling and that stress. I like not going through that. Just because, I think there's a difference between liking an activity and liking the results of doing that activity, which is one reason why I do hate that sentence, like, working out is hard, but being fat and out of shape is also hard, doing your hard. No, being fat and out of shape for me is easy because it's not the effort of doing the things is hard. No matter what, I need to go to the grocery store and buy groceries. I don't need to go to Orange Theory. There's nothing about Orange Theory that will like make it so I starve. There's nothing about Orange Theory. I need to go to the bathroom or I'll piss my pants. There's nothing about going to yoga that's up to there. So if it's hard for me to go to the bathroom, I just have to deal with it. It's the effort of doing things that aren't important, not important, but it's the effort of doing things that don't provide instant gratification of a need. That for me is hard. That's the difficult thing. Getting to go to Orange Theory is hard. Thinking going to yoga is hard. Taking that extra time for myself and adding it to everything else and not feeling that overwhelm. I'm starting a new campaign, and the amount of things I feel I have to do, such as try to figure out who's the villain, get the maps done, setting everything up, working with everyone with their characters. Hopefully, I'm dealing with a brand new player, so putting that on my shoulders of hoping they have a good experience. I'm bringing 3 new players into the campaign. Working with 3 people, including the new person that I work with, that puts a lot of pressure on myself. There's a lot of overwhelm and a lot of thought and a lot of, effort that does that. And now I have to go to Orange Theory on top of that and then deal with the rest of the things. And, I have a busy weekend. I'm going to play board games. I'm going to a birthday party, and tomorrow I'm going to go to a different birthday party board games. And it's like, I don't have time for all this. And then I have to go to yoga on Wednesday. That's the hard part, is fitting things that are beneficial to me that I don't really want to do into my time because I know that I will benefit from it. That saying that I say over and over again to myself, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, the second time is now. Well, for yoga, I think of that as planting the tree now, because if I start yoga now and continue for 20 years, when I'm 67, 20 years from now, I'll be 67. That is a time where I will be happy that my stabilizer muscles are stronger. That I'll be happy that my hips aren't as stiff. That I'll be happy if I have more flexibility in my shoulders. I will be happy that I did that. And that's what I think is about how happy I will be in the future because of decisions I'm making right now. Because that is what's important to me. And recognizing that fact and saying to myself, I don't have to like it. I just have to like the results. I just have to like what it does for me and how it'll do for me in the future. And that's what keeps me going. And that's how I decided to keep it. And for me, this is for me, that is how I was able to be consistent. I've only missed 1 yoga workout, and that's because I went to a conference. Only time I miss Orange Theory is when it just does not fit or I'm hurt. And this is the first time in my life I've been consistent in working out. And if you're having problems, try it out. Try everything I just said. Anyways, love you for who you are. Thank you for all your support. And as always, you are worthy.